Welcome to another edition of the HHC Sports Weekly. I'm Justin Soakland. From Madison to Terre Haute, Hoosier Hills Conference teams spanned across the state to chase titles in various sports last week. In football, the league teams collided in the various class playoffs, and we'll talk about those results. Floyd Central and Seymour competed in the girls' state cross-country meet in Terre Haute, and Floyd Central went deep into the volleyball state tournament. So let's get started with all those highlights. First, let's go to Madison, where Columbus East defeated the Cubs 48-10. For the first time since week 2 of the regular season, East had to work for a win, and the Olympians were up to the challenge. Markel Jones ran for 329 yards on 34 carries and scored 4 touchdowns as the Olympians wore down the Cubs in the second half. East owned a 28-7 lead at halftime and broke away with 3 touchdowns in the third quarter, including an 80-yard run by Jones. Kyle Tucker had 159 rushing yards for Madison. Tucker totaled 1,624 yards for the season, just 48 shy of the school record. The Cubs finished 6-5 with their first winning season since 1992. The best game of the night was at Floyd Central as the Highlanders defeated Jennings County 8-7. The Highlanders pulled out a tough win in the wind and the snow flurries. Blake Carl's touchdown run and 2-point conversion with 6:55 left powered Floyd to a sectional 14 final. The Panthers, 1-9, dominated the first half and took a 7-0 lead on Connor Byram's touchdown run on 4th down with 1:01 left in the second quarter. Jennings missed a chance to extend the lead late in the third quarter after recovering a Floyd fumble. Deep in Floyd territory, the Panthers missed a field goal into the wind, and the Highlanders took advantage of that and roared back. Floyd's defense didn't allow a first down in the second half.
Look at the weather. Kicking was going to be tough. Even just catching a snap's tough. We were dominating. We were going to win the game. There's still a lot of time left. So if we didn't make it, we could get the ball back. So I thought it was what we had to do.
You were searching for a running back to run with some toughness, looked to me like. And you found one with Carl.
Carl and Gary. Gary did a good job, and Gage did a good job. He's banged up.
Right.
He's banged up. But they all did a good job. They took care of the football. Gary did a good job running late, and obviously Blake Carl did a good job offensively, and then he had the big sack there at the end. So, wow.
How much did you learn about your football team, the way they adjusted to these conditions?
Well, we weren't very happy at the end of the first half. I thought Jennings County was a lot tougher than us in the first half. Second half, I think the roles were reversed. I thought we got a little tougher, and we made some plays defensively, and our offensive line got going and started pounding the ball. So toughness was.
At Bedford North Lawrence, Bloomington South eliminated B&L 51-7. B&L, which suffered a 52-0 loss to South in the season opener, had to eliminate mistakes in the rematch, but the Stars had turnovers on their first 2 possessions that led to South scores, and the number 2 Panthers took off from there. Marcus Holt had 105 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns, and Taven Breedlove also scored twice for South, which is now 9-1. Matt Scheffler had 94 yards rushing for B&L, which finished the season 4-6.
It's tough, but I don't think our kids are able to bounce back. We were 2 minutes in the game, down 21-0 just about. So, you definitely, against a good team, a great team like that, you got to play perfect even to have a chance. And we didn't start out very good.
In the cross-country meet, state finals at Terre Haute, in the girls' state race, Floyd Central finished 9th and Seymour was 19th in the team competition. Cassidy Manning was 62nd in 1916.1, and Melanie Combs was 63rd in 1916.6 to pace the Highlanders. Emma Brock was 45th in 19 minutes, 0.1 seconds for the Owls. Mishawaka's Anna Rohrer was the individual winner in 17:08.8, and Carmel won the team title for a record 5th straight time. In the boys' race, Carmel's Ben Veach won in 15:09.3, edging Brebeuf's Zach Snyder in a photo finish. West Lafayette won the team crown. Jennings County's Kyle Lewis was the top conference finisher in the boys' race as he crossed the line in 16:19.8. In the Class 4A volleyball semi-state at Seymour, number 7 Floyd Central pushed number 1 Cathedral to the limit before falling in 4 games in the semi-state semifinal. The Irish trailed late in Game 3 and early in Game 4 before rallying to win both to conquer the Highlanders 25-21 18-25, 28-26, and 25-19. University of Louisville recruit Megan Sloan had 21 kills to face Cathedral. Michaela Humphrey had 12 kills, Gwen Jones and Lauren Koopman had 5 blocks, and Remy Bowman had 29 assists for Floyd, which finished a spectacular season at 30-8.
I think the key, though, was our ball control went away at the end of Game 3, which let Game 3 get away. It wasn't real solid in Game 4. We saw those adjustments that they made, and that wasn't bothering me. What was bothering me was Sloan. Freaking monster. It's the best hitter we've faced all year. I don't know how many kills she ended up with, but I guess 21 or something like that. We just didn't have an answer. We got her a couple times, but their ball control is good enough to get it to us. So.
Girls basketball practice started on October 27th, and that signaled the start of B&L's drive for a third straight Class 4A state championship. The Stars have their third new coach in 3 years as Jeff Allen takes over the program. But B&L also has 3 Division I All-State players back as they chase history. No girls program has ever won 3 straight 4A titles. Here's a look at the Stars.
Is this a brand new team?
I think that we've lost things, but we've also gained things. Our shooters are gone, but we've picked up some defenders. These girls, not that Sammy and Brittany, couldn't play defense, but these girls really, they're a lot more athletic and they can get after it a lot better than, So we've lost things, but we've also gained things.
Spin on 30, Victoria, and run it. Here we go, go.
And the third try at this. Talk about the excitement level of trying to do something no one's ever done.
We're really excited. I feel like we've got a great group of girls going with us for our senior year, us 3, and it's going to be a great year. I can feel it.
Is it get old?
No, never. It's kind of crazy to think this is my last first practice, but it's going to be fun.
You guys have been used to pressure, so is this year any different than any other as far as that goes? The target and the expectations that come with it.
No, we've had a target on our back for the last 2 years, and it doesn't feel any different. And I feel just as happy with the group of girls I got this year than I did the year before and the year before that.
There are going to be some changes. This team will be a little different, and talk about how that is going to develop, you think?
Yeah, definitely. We lost 6 great seniors and our shooting guards, but I think the juniors are really going to step up into their roles and play a big part.
This week, football playoffs continue. In Class 5A Section of 14, Floyd Central, which is 6-4, will visit number 11 Whiteland, which is 7-3. Whiteland is the defending sectional champion and beat Floyd Central 41-20 in last year's final.
You guys have gotten on here lately.
Yeah, we've been playing a lot better than, we've grown up. We play a lot of young kids, and we just started playing a lot.
Class 4A, Columbus East, which is now 11-0, will visit East Central, which is 8-3. East, of course, is ranked number 1 in 4A and is the defending state champion, while East Central is ranked number 13. That concludes another episode of the HHC Sports Weekly. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and continue to watch us as we highlight the success of the league's top teams and individuals. Until then, thanks for watching.